Femi was struggling early on. He wasn't able to get much points for like the final minutes. Did you see something change with his pace of play that got him going? Because he had a couple drives where he started drawing shooting fouls in the end.
I think the only thing that changed was he was able to get downhill. I mean, that's a great defensive team over there. They do a great job on defense, whether that's communicating, switching, whatever the case may be. So with Femi, second half he was able to see some daylight going to the basket, and that was it.
You guys had a pretty strong defensive effort for most of the game. They found some holes later. Was there something going on there later on in the game?
It really was just, I guess, defense fatigue. We couldn't finish the plays off. We played great defense for a majority of the shot clock, and then they capitalized on us last minute. I mean, Coach told us it would be like that, and we just came up short today.
How difficult can that be, though, Jamarius Burton? Y'all play great defense and really hold them for 25, 27, or 30 seconds, and then something just to kind of fall back. Like, how can that impact you on the possessions after that and the plays after that?
I mean, when you guard for 29, 28 seconds and then they get off into rebound or whatever the case may be, that's tough on your defense because now you got to guard for another 30 seconds. And they're not a type of team that's going to shoot any quick balls. They're going to run their sets so they get a great shot. So, I mean, we just came up short when it came to closing possessions on defense today.
Bryce, John took just one shot in the final, I think, 10 minutes of the game. Was it a product of just you guys not finding him, or was UVA doing something to keep the ball out of his hands?
I mean, I think they just did a great job on defense. We love going down there to him, so we're looking for him at all times. So I can't say we're ignoring him or anything like that. It's just we couldn't get the ball down there down towards the end of the game.
They got a lot more production out of number 2, Beekman, this game than the first one. What did you anticipate from him, and what did he do well?
I mean, he had a spectacular game. We followed the scouting report, and he made us pay. I mean, that's what good players do at this level.
I guess both offensively and defensively, Jamarius, how much did things change for y'all out there when Mo went out? He was out for about 9 minutes after picking up his 4th foul.
Yeah, I think Mo's big for us on defense and offense. So when he gets in foul trouble, it hurts our defense as well as when John or anybody else gets in foul trouble. So we just need him to play smart and know that we need him out there on the floor.
Jamarius, what do you guys need to work on offensively to find ways to crack defenses like Virginia? I mean, Virginia is the best in the ACC,
Right.
consistently is, but this kind of test allows you is something that you've seen throughout your career where it can maybe push some of the younger guys.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're the type of team, type of defense to where you got to execute your stuff. Your first play, your first go-to shot might not be there. They make you go to counters and do things that you don't like to do. So I think that's playing against a defense like that can only do nothing but get you better as a player.
I guess how, if at all, did you see them guarding John differently, at least early on, compared to how other teams have in conference play?
I can't say they guarded them any different because they were double teaming. I just think their size, they had probably the biggest size in that position that we faced. So I mean, when you got 7 foot trapping you with the wingspan, they can get more deflections, and you see that today.
Near the end of the game, when both their big men fouled out, how did that change your offensive strategy right near the end?
I mean, it changed it a little bit, knowing that the shot blockers are out. We're in the bonus, so we could take advantage of that. But I mean, we had 2 good looks, 2 good layups that we missed. Number 4, Franklin hit a big shot. So we just came up short at the end of the day.
What do you think are the biggest challenges that a defense like that presents? I mean, I know y'all have already faced them once a season. We talk and hear a lot about the pack line, but from the vantage point, someone who's actually out there, what is it about it that makes it so difficult to play?
I mean, when you go against that type of defense, you're always going to see bodies. They're communicating, and they're in the lane. So, like I said earlier, you just got to execute better and run your stuff at greater pace in order to get open shots. And when you get them, you got to capitalize on them.
after picking up that big win against Louisville the other day and then coming out tonight, following this one, what's your mindset heading into the rest of the schedule, the next game against Clemson?
I think Clemson's another opportunity for us. Nothing has changed. I mean, we would love to win this game, but it's over with. You know, we got to take what we can take from this game and move forward.
Jeff always talks to us about dragging teams down into the mud. This is a team that lives in the mud.
Who does? Clemson?
Or no, Virginia.
Okay.
Like defensively, this is what they do as well.
Definitely.
What kind of lessons do you kind of glean from that when you face a team that kind of operates the way that you guys look at?
Honestly, it just comes down to being a smarter and tougher team, and that's what they were today. They were smarter and they were tougher.
All right, thank you guys.